This company is Arccaptain, and they reached out to me and they wanted me to do a testing of their MIG200 machine. There's many different levels of welders that you can utilize for many different applications. Okay, let's turn this sucker on. It's quiet. Okay, again, I haven't looked at the instruction manual. If I can get away with it and not look at that, then I won't. Let's see what kind of buttons we have here. So you have MIG, MMA, TIG, and spool gun. So MIG, we'll use that after. This says MMA. I'm not sure what that stands for, but anyways, usually I just call it stick welding or arc welding. And let's just go there. So you have your voltage, your amps, and there's no extras on this, so you just know you're in that guy, and then this will be your voltage and amperage. Well, that is pretty nice. That made for a super nice weld. This is so quiet. I love how quiet this machine is. And that weld is pretty decent. It didn't power down at all. It works really well with these higher temperatures. No undercut. Makes for a nice, smooth, even weld. This stick function on this is pretty awesome. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon. So that's awesome. So material that's just a little bit thinner, heat that's down a little bit lower, and it seems to be like it's going to have a pretty good duty cycle for when you're doing some of the thinner stuff. That is amazing. I mean, that's not a very good weld. You guys don't judge me on that weld. It's really spattery. I could have spent a little time adjusting the temperatures and stuff. We could have done this. I could have done that weld in a couple of different ways, but really all in all, that's a nice weld because you're welding onto the radius as well. So you're still trying to fill up in those sections with this material. And sometimes I find with flux core, you can get your flux caught in the behind in a weld like that. And it doesn't always kind of flow as nicely, especially if your temperatures aren't right and you haven't cleaned up your material. But all in all, this Arccaptain MIG200 is a pretty hot little machine. It's regular about $775. It's on special right now for $550, and they always have sales coming up on their different levels of machines. This one, it'll be your perfect machine for any kind of hobby space, but they have bigger machine. They have the MIG250, and then they have all the different accessories.